What's up guys, it's Squall Rush. So you want to learn how to make a YouTube video or a shorts video from TikTok like me? Cue one of my videos.
Rushcraft, do you have an anime character to play as?
Oh yeah. I have the anime character that could whoop both y'all.
Oh yeah?
Oh hell no, no one's better than Goku, bro.
Nobody can beat Goku and Vegeta. Oh!
Oh, okay. Alright, I stand corrected.
So you want it to look a little flashy and vibrant like that, and you don't know how to do it. First and foremost, you're going to need to download CapCut. I don't remember where I got it. Just Google it, I guess. And it's going to show up something like this when you first start. So when you first start, you're going to want to create project right here, this big shiny button right here. But since I already have one ready to go, I'm not going to click them. I'm going to click one of these projects that are ready to go. And first and foremost, it's going to look blank. This is going to be gone. And this is not going to be here as well. So you're going to want to import whatever video you want to turn into a TikTok video or a YouTube short. And it's going to show up here, and you're going to want to click and drag. And it's going to show up like this. And you're probably going to want to cut some of this stuff up, which is, there's the split button here, which you can do like that. So it turns them into two separate parts. And you can just click one of them and click backspace to do it, to delete parts. Or you can just click this button next to the split and it deletes left, or the one next to that is delete anything that's after where it shows on the line right here. So click delete right to delete everything on the right of the line. Boom, and the rest of it's gone. But since I already have one ready to go, we're gonna just click undo on all that to start with whatever I had ready to go. So it's gonna start out looking like this in landscape, and what you need to do is click this 16 by 9 and go to 9 by 16, and it's gonna look like this. So now you can either click and drag the scale to do this, or you can type in here 316 for the full view, or let's say you forgot what it is, you can just click and drag one of the corners and bring it out, and it should stop right at the max size. So now that it's at the max size, you can click and play, and it looks like this throughout the whole video. Now what you need is a title, nice vibrant title to go with it. Text templates have some really nice titles and some cool writing and some effects that go with it. But if you don't like any of these, you can go to text effects, which is a nice color of any of your choosing, which looks kind of bland in the beginning. I'm going to show you how to make it more vibrant. So when you first click and drag one, it's only going to show up for about 5-ish seconds. So see, it shows in the middle here. Now it's gone. So you're going to want to click the sides and drag all the way at the end of the video, and it should stop right there with the blue line. Once the blue line shows up, it's right at the end, matched up, synced perfectly with the video. Boom. So now it's throughout the whole video. Default text right in the middle. So now you're going to want to put the title to be relevant to whatever the video is. Was giving Cell the Senzu the right move. Now you can click and drag this however you want to put a position. You can even click the sides like I did with the video and resize it. And you can even click this little arrow here or the circle, and you can like twist it all the way around however you want to put it. So I like to add a little bit of diagonal just to give it some razzle dazzle. So now that's like that. Now what I'll pick this for is to show you that you can do animations with it that you can't do with the text templates that look nicer. So you can make these look however you want to make it look more nicer. So there's in, out, loop. This is how they come in, come out. So fade in. There's sparkles, old sparkles, and you can click how long it'll take for this effect to work. Glow.
Actually made a couple mistakes here.
And you can do the same for out. Blurry glow out, blur left, out. And you can choose how long it takes for it to blur out as well. but we're not going to do that. Since it's a YouTube short, I usually like to do a loop, which is a continuous movement of the text throughout the whole video, or however long it's shown on screen. Since I have it for the whole video, it's going to be continuously moving throughout the whole video. So one thing I forgot to say is make sure if you're on the free version, make sure you don't click any of these with the blue or purple diamond on the top left. Because if you do, it's not going to tell you it's a pro feature till at the end when you're ready to export the video. And it's going to tell you, hey, you have a bunch of these pro features. Do you still want to continue? You have to buy it though. And instead of just automatically taking them out, you have to redo the whole thing, which if you're editing a full video is going to be a pain in the butt. So loop is continuous movement throughout the whole video, or however long it's shown on screen. So they got a bunch of cool things. Color glitch, see, it's doing it continuously for the whole video. You can choose how slow or how fast the movement is. So now it's super slow, the glitch.
Those two mistakes. Goku actually made a couple mistakes.
But what I really like to do is floodlight, but it's a pro feature, which is this nice shininess that makes the video or the title very vibrant. So that's one of the main things you need in your TikTok video or YouTube short. Makes that a little bigger so it's nice and popping out to the viewers. So now what you need is movement. Since we got this vertical layout here, it's cutting off stuff on the sides that the viewers can't see, but you know are there since it's your video or clip that you want them to see. So let's say, boom, see? Gohan's right here, but he's cut out picture on the right. So you want the viewers to see him. Make sure you click the video so the border appears. Now over here on the top right, it's gonna show all this information on the position one. Make sure you click the diamond. This anchors it, so right here is when it starts the movement, and at the end, Gohan appears. So now you move it so it shows Gohan fully, or however you want him to be seen, and it slides it over. Now let's say you want to add a zoom into this. So now go back to the first diamond that shows right here on the timeline where the start of the movement started. Now on the scale part, click the diamond for the scale, and at the next diamond, click the scale again and zoom in. Now you can click and reposition this so it shows just how you want it to look. Now click back to replay,
The Earth was saved by
and it looks good. So what I normally do is whenever I move the position side to side, left to right, I usually click the scale too, just in case I want it to zoom in. And if you don't click it in the beginning, however the scale is at the end is going to be how it is throughout the whole video, and it can make things look pretty wonky. So just as a safety measure, I recommend clicking both position and scale whenever you want to move the camera somewhere. So now you want to move it back. Click this again, click both, and right at the end of the little transition, bring it back to the middle here, and it will show a line horizontally if it's right in the middle of the video, and it will show it vertically to a blue line if it's right in the middle on the x-axis. So now bring this back to 316 and the percentage, and replay to see how it looks. And that's how you do movement. But let's say you don't want it to zoom in or pan or anything. You want it to be instantaneous. You just click and drag that one diamond on the timeline. So you can click and move this freely however you want. And if you want it to be instantaneous, you can bring it all the way next to it, and it won't go any farther than right before it. So it'll be instantaneous. Now click back and see if you like it. Boom, instant. Instant cut. So I just added a bunch of different movement throughout the video, but usually this is enough. But if you want to add a little bit more, like I do, usually add more texts. This is where I go into text template, title, or social media. Now they got a bunch of these cool things you can pick for social media. This is where I usually put my name or the title of the YouTube series or whatever. So just scroll through these and find one you like. I like this one here. And put my name, Squall Rush. Now it should appear, and same thing with the video and the other title. You can click and drag and resize and reposition, however, wherever you want.
There were only 2 casualties.
And the last thing I want to put for an extra razzle dazzle is the name of the YouTube series, Dragon Ball Z Sessions. And same thing with the other one. Click, resize, right above here. Now it looks good. Now it gives the video nice, vibrant texts all over the place. So now the last thing is you're going to need Pro for this, but at the text one right here at the very bottom there's Advanced, and I believe to use this you need Pro features. So generate. So now it's going to bring in all the words I said to life in text format, but usually it starts default as white letters, which normally can't be viewed on the video. See, it's real hard to read any of it right now. So text template, and some of these don't have Pro features, which is kind of confusing because you would need Pro to use this in the first place. So some of these, make sure they look pretty when you put them on your video, but you won't be able to see. So for instance, this one right here looks nice, but I can't see it in my video really. So just in case someone wants to read the text, I can't see any of it. It's kind of hard to read it. So it's gonna take away their attention when they're watching the video. So what you need is something with an outline or a background like this one. So now the words are real easy to read with the black outline.
Those 2 mistakes were that he did not know how cocky Gohan was going to be in Super Saiyan 2, and that he mistook Gohan for loving fighting like he does.
And just make sure you proofread all of it, because the AI will come up with some typos here or there, or it mistakes some of the words you say. So now that's all nice and pretty and ready to go, you're going to want to click this nice shiny blue button, export up here, and you can give it a name. This name will appear when you're uploading it as a title on YouTube and TikTok, but you don't have to put it here. You can always edit it when you're posting a TikTok video or YouTube short. You can edit the title there as well. So it won't be just this. Goku giving Cell a senzu was the right move. And this is what I found out very recently, but there are these options here that see 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, and you kind of want to add something like this if your PC or computer can handle it. So, but if they're not, then don't bother with these. Keep them at the default settings, and then you're going to click export. But also there's a cover option that I forgot about. So you can click this is going to be the thumbnail of how it appears when someone's looking at your profile or something. So boom, edit, save. And perfect. Then once you're done with that, export. Well, that's gonna do it, guys. That's how you create a video in YouTube short format or TikTok video format. Hope you guys liked the video. If it helps you out, please ask me questions if you're confused about anything in the comments below, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe.